I don't know if I should be impressed with this young man's work or dismayed that he figured out something that we should have.
I think a little bit of both.
Well, he dedicated his life to it, every spare minute.
And we shouldn't do any less. What's your progress with the banshee saliva?
Well, we were able to isolate the hormone relatively easily. It's duplicating it that's the problem.
Meaning?
The lab kind of exploded. But we're working on it.
With stricter controls, I hope.
Yeah, sure. We never blow up several $1 million worth of irreplaceable equipment. Twice.
Yeah, you're filling me with confidence, Jonathan.
Right. There's a plan B, though. A topical solution.
Jake's calculations are correct. Tomorrow's the boogeyman's last night in Chicago.
Well, he's been right so far.
So given the propensity for your lab work to explode, what's your backup plan?
To rely on every high-tech weapon in our arsenal.
Let me check the data.
We've got multiple redundancy sensors that will virtually ensure he'll be detected.
Is virtually unsure the same as definitely, without a doubt, 100% sure?
You know the world we work in. There are very few absolutes.
I'll take that as a no.
Before I give you this money, which you're just gonna blow on video games, what do you say we go one dart, double or nothing? What's wrong? You afraid you'll lose?
Everybody down! Come out!
You okay?
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. I think we could say he wants you dead.
I've laid out a grid based on Jake's data. The red dots are killings that mark the boogeyman's migratory pattern. Now, as you can see, Special Unit 2 is located nowhere near any of its known hunting grounds, which just means I was right in my earlier assessment. It wants you dead.
Why don't you try telling us something we don't already know?
So as long as the Mallee's alive, it won't continue on.
That would be incorrect. But a brilliant deduction based on available evidence. Like the swallows return to Capistrano or Canadian geese flying south over the Great Lakes. The boogeyman has no choice but to continue its genetic migratory pattern, notwithstanding its little side trip.
Well, we can't wait for it to come after you. I mean, we can't risk that it's going to kill somebody else first.
Well, in its pattern.
Well, what about tonight?
And we'll go over the plan on site prior to sundown.
If we can put you literally in its way, hopefully it will try to kill you first. Not hopefully. You know what I mean.
I want each of you to carry one. Remember, don't waste them.
Hey, Mick. Don't take this personally, but never come to my apartment. My security deposit is a substantial part of my net worth. If I don't get it back, I'm screwed.
Touched by your concern.
I know you would be.
Which is why I know you'll do a favor for a friend of mine.
I am not going out with a guy who thinks tricking a tall boy through his nose is a skill.
Not that. Although he's still available.
Shocking.
I need you to use some of that charm you're renowned for. To talk to someone for me.
Your Honor. Got a minute?
I have a choice.
Not really. How's your golf game?
Did you come here to rub in the fact that the last time we played, you beat me for $80?
That's one reason. And it was $90. Cigar?
Nice. What do I owe the honor?
James Thomas.
The boogeyman killer.
The alleged boogeyman killer.
He was convicted.
In your courtroom.
And?
And he's innocent.
Isn't everyone on death row?
No, I mean, he's really innocent.
All right, I'm listening.
Okay. You heard about the babysitter that was killed a couple of days ago, right?
More or less. Nothing in the news. I'm not sure why.
It was identical to the boogeyman killing.
Alice, the Thomas case has been all over the paper the last couple of weeks because of his upcoming execution. What you've got here is a copycat killing. Happens all the time.
There were details that matched. Details that were never released to the public.
It's not enough.
Come on. Shouldn't he be given the benefit of the doubt before something irreversible like death happens?
He's had over a dozen appeals at the state and federal level. At some point, justice has to prevail.
Your Honor, would a few more days hurt?
Without new physical evidence, without further DNA findings, my hands are tied.
Sorry, Nick. I tried my best.
I appreciate the effort, Alice. He wouldn't budge.
What are you gonna tell Jake?
We'll tell him the truth, that if we fail tonight, his father's gonna die. There's nothing we can do about it.
No, Nick, you can't.
Come on, Kate, you can't coddle the kid. He's gotta grow up sometime, right? He's gotta learn to take care of himself. Because, hell, we've certainly shown him he can't expect to rely on anybody else.
Why can't I go with you?
It's too dangerous.
But you can't see it. I can be your eyes, like a scout.
We've got the entire area covered. He's not gonna get away.
He got away last time.
And we learned our lesson.
This is Officer McGuire. He's gonna stay with you until this is all over.
Why?
Just to be safe.
All right, once we're gone, no one comes in or goes out, you understand? No one.
Got it.
And that goes double for you. You stay put until I say otherwise. I'll leave a radio for you. You stay in touch.
All right.
My dad's running out of time.
That depends. What's your watch say?
27 hours and 16 minutes.
Well, that's more than enough time. You wait and see.
Did you have someone talk to the judge today?
I did. He said it sounded like a good idea. In fact, he,
Turns you down. You can tell me the truth. I'm almost a teenager. I can take it.
No, he said it sounded promising. All he wanted was a little more evidence.
And that's exactly what we're gonna give him.
Don't worry. We'll get it tonight, kid, I promise.
Our grid will cover the entire area, allowing for stray animals and wind. We'll be ready for him tonight.
What are you doing?
Taking a shower. Hey! I can take a shower on my own.
Grid is pretty sophisticated.
Anything yet?
No, not yet. At this point, we're all clear.
Well, something's wrong. It should have been here by now.
So just relax. He's coming. He has to follow his migratory pattern.
It's in his genetic code.
He's here! He went over there!
Jake, no!
Dad, please help me!
Hold your fire.